What's up, guys? Today we're talking about the SOG Trident Elite. This is just a first impressions video because I literally just picked this knife up about 20 minutes ago. Let's go straight to the talking points. So starting off with price, I picked this one up from Dick's Sporting Goods. So surprisingly it was cheaper there than it was on Amazon. So I paid out the door, so after taxes, about 65 bucks. So not necessarily budget, but budget friendly. Let's see. Fit and finish, so far, no issues. It's very well put together and feels solid. Looks great. No issues with fit and finish. Blade. So you've got AUS 8 steel. So not the best, not super high end, but I love AUS 8 personally. And so it looks like some kind of drop point recurve type blade with the serrations. Normally I'm not a fan of serrations, but in this knife I actually really like these serrations. Going on to handle and liners. So with the handle you've got a glass reinforced nylon with rubber inserts. So if we can zoom in, if you can see this textured part, that's a rubber insert. And it feels great. It's not too super grippy to where it's gonna shred everything and it's like a super hot spot, but it's just grippy enough to where you got a solid grip on it and it's perfectly comfortable. So I think they did a great job on the handle. And you do have liners, you do have steel liners in there, and this is a solid knife. Unlike the last SOG knife I reviewed, which was very squishy, this one is feels a lot stronger and sturdy. Alright, next item, Lockup. So Lockup has been excellent so far. Granted, I've only had about 10 minutes of use, but there's some very slight lateral blade play. It's really not even blade play. So you know what? Forget I said that. There's no blade play and none whatsoever horizontally. It's not an arc lock, or maybe it is. I don't even know what kind of lock it is, but it's only accessible from this side, and it's assisted opening. So it comes up, it deploys very snappily. Is that even a word? It's a very snappy deployment, and to disengage, you just, if you can see, you just pull down this lever and close the blade. And you also have a safety right here. So that's on, safety's on, and then red means you can deploy it. Alright, next item is, does it carry well? Ergonomics, weight, comfort, etc. So it's got the fantastic SOG deep carry pocket clip, which I love, and it is reversible. As far as ergonomics go, like I was talking about with the rubber insert, it's very grippy, very secure grip. You've got jimping all along the top, so excellent, can't complain about that, and jimping on the top of the handle as well. So handle ergonomics is excellent. As far as weight goes, this is 4.4 ounces, which to me is perfectly respectable carry weight. Some people won't go higher than 3 or 3.5 ounces, but I mean, it's a light knife. I have no issues with it. Next one, is it worth the price? I think yes. So far, and maybe my opinion will change in the future, but as of now, yes, absolutely yes. For $60, this is more than what I would expect from a knife, and I have no regrets. I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. Next one is, should you buy? Yes, I think you should, especially if you're in the Navy. Well, I'll say military. For me, Navy is the only knowledge that's the only experience I have. So speaking specifically for the Navy, we deal with a lot of rope cutting, a lot of cutting of different materials, fabrics, whatever it is, and I'm sure that applies to law enforcement, first responders, all the other branches in the military. But I would have loved to have had this knife when I was a younger sailor back in the day, just because you've got the serrations here, which will just cut through any type of nylon or handling rope or whatever you needed to cut. This would have cut through it perfectly. So yeah, I love the blade, and the fact that while you're doing some kind of work, like whether you're adjusting a valve or whatever. Just the ability to open this knife one-handed and also to close it one-handed is great. Normally with assisted openings, it's kind of a two-handed operation. I mean, you could probably do it one-handed, but it takes some extra thought process, right? With this knife, you can just be completely dedicated to whatever it is that you were doing, and then you could just close it like that, because you don't really have to pinch it, or pinch it and then close it with your hand or whatever. So yeah, they did a great job on that. The only issue that I have with this locking mechanism is the fact that I can't really see how it works. It's just like with a axis lock or an arc lock, you can see the bar going over the blade, or that part of the blade, so that you can see how it locks. With this one, I can kind of see how it works, but I don't know, maybe I just need to spend some more time with it with a flashlight. But I mean, so far, Lockup is excellent, so I really don't have too many concerns with the lock failing on me. And overall, very pleased with this knife. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It's definitely a working knife, because it's got materials that you're not afraid to bang up. It's a steel that you're not going to cry about, if you just completely chip the crap out of it. So yeah, this is definitely a working man's knife. If you're in the military or law enforcement or first response, then I say go ahead and get this one. So anyways, that's my thoughts on the Trident Elite. Go ahead and get one if you're in the market for a knife. And thank you for watching, and tune in for my next episode. Alright, bye.